And then violence via any form of technology, and it doesn't really show any signs of stopping. When we can see the rapidly and ever developing levels of technology in all sorts of things like, iPhones, iPads, laptops, anything created by Apple, probably robots somewhere, I'd call this sort of violence I-violence. I'm pretty sure Steve Jobs would like to buy that off me. And physical violence isn't usually attributed to technology and cyberbullying, but it is, in my opinion, one of the main outlets for bullying, mental and emotional violence amongst girls and adolescents today. And I do a lot of peer support around my high school. And the amount of times that I have had to talk to a group of girls about cyberbullying is incredible. No matter how many times you talk to them, there's always a new group of girls who've just joined the unfortunate trend. And none of us are strangers to the world of social networking, I'm guessing. I am a Facebook junkie. I'm also a Twitterer and a Tumblr. Tumblr. I'm pretty sure there shouldn't be a proper term for that. In addition to my normal emailing and my multiple emails. So between, my status updates and my microblogging and my blogging and my reblogging, I'm up to my ears in social networking. However, there is one site that I will never conform to, I will never sign up for, and that's called Formspring. I'm not sure if you've heard of it. I know they use it a lot in Australia and in Hong Kong. They've got a lot of people using it. And I guess we're all aware that verbal bullying is definitely something that goes on via Facebook and Twitter and all those other sites. And Formspring is in a league of its own. When talking to these high school girls, it's the main reason, it's the main outlet for their cyberbullying. And so with this site, you create an account, and then people can send in questions, obviously, or if they have an account, you can see who sent it. And even if you choose not to answer them, you still have to read them to filter what you're going to show on your page. And so a lot of the time, they're just negative comments that you have to read, and you can block anonymous comments, but there was a case quite recently where someone had sent a Formspring, I guess you call them messages, and at the beginning of it said to, and then the name of the girl, and then at the end it said, please pass this on until it gets to her. And she came to me crying, and I don't really know what to do in that sort of situation because I don't have a Formspring, but to see how hurt she was, it definitely, I think, says a lot about how bad cyberbullying can get. And so I guess it's not decided yet as to whether the internet is more useful or whether it's worth all the negative consequences and impacts that it has on people. But as the internet generation, I guess we rely on it so much that even the negative aspects of our lives, like bullying, ends up in that sphere of our lives as well. Like I said before, it doesn't show any signs of stopping, but there are definitely things that we can do to help stop these things. So, for example, you can see anything, you can just have a private little message and tell them maybe it's not appropriate to post these things publicly, or even to say them at all. Or if you get some negative chain email, you can just report it and stop the chain. I think you might seem like a killjoy if you stop the fun, but we never really know how much it affects people until it affects us directly. But we want to stop it before it even gets to that point.